Over in the pages of Marvel Comics, it's been fascinating to explore all the big chances the publisher has taken during the fall of X status quo. Over in Kurt Wagner, Nightcrawler's main comic book series, Uncanny Spider Man, we've seen him operate as a Spidey alongside Peter Parker. Throughout his Fall of X led series, Kurt has had so many strange interactions with Mystique. My name is Ariko Brannock, and today, let's go ahead and explore the fascinating new secrets between the relationship with Nightcrawler and Mystique over in X-Men Blue Origins Issue 1. But before we get deeper into the video, want to encourage you to consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the like button over on our video. The definitive Nightcrawler origin story. This is the one you can't miss, true believer. You think you know how the beloved Blue Devil came into this troubled world. You think you know the tale of his mendacious mama Mystique. You don't. Mother and son reunite in a mold-shattering tale that exposes secrets held for decades and redefines both characters forever. A collector's item in the making. X-Men Blue Origins Issue 1 is written from Si Spurrier, featuring art from Wilton Santos and Marcus Toe. We have inks from Oren Junior, colors from Ceci De La Cruz. We have letters from VC's Joe Caramagna, design from Tom Muller and Jay Bowen, and a cover coming in over from DC artist Francis Manapul. Thought it was really interesting to see how Francis Manapul was able to depict the Fall of X world of the X-Men currently, especially as we can see the arm of a Stark Sentinel seemingly shooting at both Mystique and Nightcrawler here. Over during the Fall of X status quo, I've loved how so many disparate Marvel comics have opened their series really referencing the Fall of X status quo as well as the recent Hellfire Gala at Marvel Comics. Catching up with Mystique in the aftermath of this eventful story colored in some of the additional narrative within this issue. Also, the point of view characters, the BAMF individuals narrating and introducing some of these concepts really play into so much of Si Spurrier's fantastic humor within the narrative. Once again, during the Fall of X era, the credits pages are really posed exceptionally well within the narrative, giving readers a quick stopgap and some context before they hit the next scene over within the narrative. I found it really mystifying as well how X-Men Blue Origins transitioned from a Mystique-heavy introduction to the character and ventured into the realm of the regular Uncanny Spider-Man content. And the way that Si Spurrier has relentlessly teased this X-Men Blue Origins issue should have readers of the core Uncanny Spider-Man series really chomping at the bit to learn just what secrets this issue has in store. The depiction of Mystique's background, as well as some of her romantic relationships with individuals like Azazel, is so harrowing within the narrative. Also, I found some of the retcon reintroduced ideas from Si Spurrier to pull on so many fascinating elements within the narrative. Also, seeing what impetus leads Mystique to restoring some of her memories and recounting this moment over to Nightcrawler is absolutely fascinating. I really think the art team did a fantastic job showing Mystique tap back into her memories and become reassociated with some of her thoughts over on the page here. I really found that X-Men Blue Origins really captured an interesting way to put Destiny back within the narrative of Mystique's origin. Also, the way that Mystique and Destiny have continued to been explored throughout the Krakoan era has made this book feel a little bit more permanent, a little bit more necessary to the rest of the comic book line than you might imagine over at a first glance. Also, seeing how Destiny and Mystique are able to come together after such a long absence within the series carries such a realm of majesty here. I'm going to be honest, I was hoping for a massive status quo revelation concerning Mystique and Destiny over in this series, and I'm not sure that we got one that was as sizable as what this issue was really hyping up here. However, I think that so many of the fantastic character relationships, as well as sequences between Mystique and Nightcrawler, capture just so much pathos between these individual characters. And I do think that by the end of this narrative, Mystique and Nightcrawler are closer than they have been in quite a long time here. I was so fascinated by the way that Mystique and Destiny really recalled and recounted all these different ways that readers have perceived the origin here. I'm also interested to see maybe what elements of this that Si Spurrier is going to invert and recall as Uncanny Spider-Man winds down. I feel like there's some big status quo element for this series that should hopefully inform the last issue of Uncanny Spider-Man. And when that issue finally winds down, I hope there's some big impetus that leads us towards the end of fallofx. So at the end of the day here, I think X-Men Blue Origins did a fantastic job deepening the relationship over with Mystique and Nightcrawler. Also, the revisions to Destiny's origin as well as Mystique were fascinating over in this title. I'm really excited to see where Si Spurrier is headed with this storyline over in the last issue of Uncanny Spider-Man, and I'm hoping that Spurrier is also going to be able to stay alongside Kurt over for the long haul to flesh out even more plot threads from this issue that will hopefully inform the future of Nightcrawler. I want to know from you, what were some of your thoughts over on X-Men Blue Origins? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for coming to check out our video review over on X-Men Blue Origins, and we'll be back to see where Nightcrawler, Destiny, and Mystique are headed in the very near future. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.